Hi, I'm Lily Smith,
And I'm Kristen Woods.
and this is the Green Campus Project.
So, to start off our project, we have been spending all semester working on a GIS story map. We are hoping that this would reach a wider audience and increase the knowledge about greening campuses. So, if anybody feels like they want to go ahead and scan this, you can do so now.
So, to give some context on the background of our project, we figured a definition of a green campus would be important to have. So, a green campus is one that carries out specific functions such as environmental, sustainability, balancing function, and design with existing foreseen resources. This project had both hands-on techniques and investigative techniques, and our goal was to help spread knowledge across the campus community on sustainability.
One of the first places that we decided to look was the WSU Dining Commons. We were able to get into the back of the DC actually and noticed a few new things. So first we had the Jackson Flight Star, and this is a new dishwashing machine that helps decrease energy costs. And then they had the Lean Path Scale and Camera, which helps them keep track of food waste, and it weighs out how much is being wasted, and it could actually give them a financial benefit to how much they save each month or each year. They also have a composting system, and across campus there's been more desire to become eco-friendly and sustainable, whether it's through student clubs, the faculty on campus, or administration.
So, for a background on ecological footprint, that is the amount of Earth's energy that something or someone uses, including transportation, land use, fossil fuel consumption, and food production. At WSU, as mentioned, there's some new things being implicated to increase sustainability, especially at the dining commons, which would include the new dishwasher in the DC, which helps reduce energy costs, the composting system at the DC, which helps reduce food waste, and the pallet program that the DC participates in with companies like Pepsi, where they save their pallets and recycle them within the company to receive discounts on products.
Some of the methods that we used while doing our project included restoring and repurposing the DC garden beds, which is an herbaceous garden bed located right outside of the DC. Most students do not know this, but you can actually feel free to go up and use whatever you see there. There's some, normal herbs and spices. There's things like rainbow chard, and it's a really cool place. Another method we had was to display the potential of using a green space on campus. And one of the ways we did that was by putting those QR codes that were in our slide across the 4 areas of campus that we did our project on, which include the Dower Field outside of the Dower Center, the DC Garden Beds as mentioned, the greenhouse outside of Wilson, and the Horace Mann Gardens.
So some more on methods. To carry out our project, we interviewed the manager of the Dining Commons Services, Bill Connor, to gain insight on current practices and future desires on campus around sustainability. From him, we got approval to restore the garden beds outside of the dining commons, as mentioned, which included the removal of debris and unwanted material, replacement with an even layer of soil, and pruning plants as needed. We also replaced all the old labels to increase and encourage interaction between students in the space. And we had the grounds department remove bushes that were closer to the building to free up some more space for garden beds in the future. The 4 spaces, as mentioned in the previous slide, that were established were intentionally spread out across campus to increase the connectivity on sustainability to different parts of our campus community.
So we identified some potential methods going forward, and while not all of these are always possible, they are definitely a good thing to keep in mind. Out of the other locations that we had mentioned, besides the dining commons, we had the Dower Center, and because of that area, it is just a giant field, and so one way to increase sustainability and help our ecological footprint is to either create a new garden or plant some new trees on the area, and that could help reduce maintenance and energy costs. Additionally, we could, have less mowing or maintenance in the area too, and just let it be how it is. The greenhouse, we could improve or restore the greenhouse by helping the climate system inside the greenhouse. And the Horace Mann Center Garden, that area would definitely benefit by more student interaction, whether that's through classes or student clubs and organizations. It would definitely help this area increase its potential.
So for our final product and results, we had a creation of an interactive space outside of the dining commons at WSU, which displays the benefits of sustainability and green spaces. Increased knowledge and interaction with features on campus, as well as QR codes placed among the spaces to encourage interaction and education.